The Dallas Cowboys came into Chicago and left with a big L on their foreheads. Chicago Bears win 31-14 in a game that saw Caleb Williams have his best game as a Chicago Bear. Now, the whole team didn't play to the best of their ability, but the end result was a great score. 31-14. The Bears offense set fire. Caleb Williams, 4 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift not getting a whole lot of rushing yards, but helping the team. Luther Burden, who had been inactive last week, comes in, has a big game. We even got a sack, dare I say it, from Montez Sweat. Now, folks, make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Let's break this down. It feels good to finally get a win for the 2025 Chicago Bears. Ben Johnson now has his first win. And there's a lot of pressure right now on Ryan Poles. So this gives them a little breathing room so that maybe this team can start to behave in a way that we think they should have behaved. Ben Johnson calling the Bears out. Ben Johnson giving them the what for in the media, letting them know, reminding them that they are not even practicing, much less playing, at a championship level. All right, guys, final score 31-14. At no point other than in the early stages of the game did it feel like the Dallas Cowboys were going to have a good game. There were a few moments there, and it has to be said here, the Chicago Bears defense did not look good again, but it gave up only 14 points. And then most importantly, it had 4 different turnovers, 2 interceptions from Tremaine Edmonds, and a strip from Tyrique Stevenson. Tyrique Stevenson having a horrible year, making up for it today. Now, let me go around the horn and give you what I saw in the game. Caleb Williams looked like a star. Roma Dunze looked like a solid number 1 guy. DJ Moore, the Bears are still trying to find a way to get him into the rhythm of the game. They're trying him at wide receiver. They're trying him at running back. They're giving him everything they can to sort of give him the ball, to let him create. He did have a touchdown, got a reception from Caleb Williams at the end of the game on a play that just absolutely blown coverage from the Dallas Cowboys. But they're trying to find a way to get DJ Moore into the flow of the offense. But you know who didn't have a problem with that? Colston Loveland. Big play down the middle of the field for the Chicago Bears when they needed it. Cole Kmet coming up big when they needed it. Luther Burden coming up big when they needed it. These guys are starting to feel like a team. Now, this is starting with offense. Scoring 31 points is a great sign. But again, back to the defense. Williams for the Dallas Cowboys, 10 carries for 76 yards. You can't like that. Averaging 7.5 yards per carry. That is not sustainable for a pro NFL team over the course of a year. Now in the box score, you see this breakdown. Dak Prescott, 31 of 40. You can't have 31 of 40. That's a 76% completion level. That's not going to last very long. 77%, I'm sorry. Not going to last very long in the NFL, but 2 interceptions. Caleb Williams, 19 of 28. And I'll take that, by the way. I will take Caleb Williams having about a 65% completion rate, 298 yards, averaging 10 yards per play, 4 touchdowns. Javonte Williams, 10 for 76, but Miles Sanders, 9 for 41. Now, let me also say this. Kyle Monangai, I really liked what I saw. Aside from that one mistake, here's what I saw during that mistake. He doesn't understand. He's a young guy. He's trying to figure his way in the NFL. He didn't understand. In college, you get away with plays like that. If you stand up long enough and you shrug off enough defenders, you might get a break and you might be able to take off. And he doesn't understand in the NFL, you got to take it. Don't lose yardage. He's still learning how to be, he's still learning in the NFL. That's all I can say to that. But he was tough to bring down. He was not easy to tackle, and he hits the hole incredibly fast. That's what we've been needing for a long time, and guess what? That looks like they're going to get him a lot more carries, ran the ball 30 times. When you're running the ball 30 times a game and you're feeling confident, that is a recipe for victory. Luther Burden, 3 receptions, 100 yards. Rome Odunze, 3 for 62 yards. Both of these young guys with touchdowns. DJ Moore with the other touchdown, and Cole Kmet. Colston Loveland, 1 reception for 31 yards, but it was a big one. Zacchaeus had 3 receptions for 24 yards. And Monangai, 1 reception for 4 yards. DJ Moore finally getting into the flow of the offense. Only 4 receptions, only 21 yards, but a touchdown. So we're finally seeing him get the targets. And when you go down the list here, you see Rome Odunze clearly the favorite with 7 total targets, but DJ Moore coming in second at 5 targets, which means that they are finally trying to find ways to get DJ into the flow of the offense. And look, there are rumors out there that DJ's on the trading block, but guess what? It doesn't really matter. What matters is what does he do while he's here. And what he's doing while he's here right now is a pretty okay job for this game. All right. We still need to see. And by the way, I think it's a testament to the future of the Chicago Bears that Luther Burden and Rome Odunze looked as good as they did. The future is very, very bright. And Zacchaeus, that really does make, by the way, DJ Moore expendable. Dare I say it? I don't like saying it because I like DJ Moore. I think he's a great player, but it does make him a little bit expendable. Maybe you can save a little payroll on that. Another place where you can save payroll, but now Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds, an expensive middle linebacker for the Chicago Bears. Probably not worth the money that we are giving him in this league at this time based on his performance. But two interceptions and 2 passes defended today. He had a great day. He had 15 total tackles, 6 solo. Guys, Tremaine Edmonds came through big time. Noah Sewell also came through big time. Now, I didn't like what I saw from Nahshon Wright. Nahshon Wright gave up too many plays, in my opinion. But, without Jalen Johnson, with him being gone, Nahshon Wright is going to have to learn, just like Tyreek Stevenson, they are going to have to learn how to defend better and step up. And maybe, just maybe, Dennis Allen's going to have to scheme a little bit to try to mask some of this weakness. And by the way, no disrespect to these 2 guys, because, again, the Dallas Cowboys only scored 14 points, but it was a good game. It was a good game, but we can still see the problems in this defense. They still exist, giving up too many yards on the ground, giving up too many easy receptions. Tyreek Stevenson looking like a ball hawk. I'm starting to get that feeling, by the way. I thought I was going to see the peanut punch when he stripped that ball, but to see something like that, to see him be a possession sort of guy where he's working to strip the ball from the other player, like he really was keyed in today. So he gets a pass despite the fact that he's been the worst cornerback in the league so far. This was a coming out game for him. I hope that we stick with it. I hope that he still got that. Even saw Andrew Billings get in for a little bit of time. Haven't seen him really get much into the rotation. And it was a pretty good thing to see. And, by the way, Roschon Johnson showed up on defense. So this was a very, very interesting thing. The end result, though, was Dallas 14, Chicago Bears 31. 4 touchdowns from Caleb Williams and a field goal. And look, let's take this as a start to something better. We got some time. We got a couple days here. We can celebrate, feel good about what happened today. And, maybe, just maybe, this is the start of something of a turnaround. Now, it's going to take a little time. I do want to say we're not going to see a really good team out of the Chicago Bears until towards the end of the season. I told you guys a year and a half ago that I thought the Bears last year would go 13-4. I thought Matt Eberflus would finally get this team where it needed to be. Look, started off okay, and then the wheels absolutely fell off, and it cost Matt Eberflus his job. Now, we brought in somebody new, Ben Johnson, dynamic offensive creator. We saw the offense working. We haven't seen the offense for the Chicago Bears working for a very long time. We saw the offense working. This is a great sign early on. Now, we just got to figure out what to do about the defense. You let me know what you think of the Chicago Bears defense down in the comments below. If you like what Caleb Williams did, paint your fingernails for me because that would be awesome too. So we'll talk to you again very, very soon. Go Bears.